Hey, what is up YouTube? So today we're gonna do an unboxing video of the Umidigi A11 Pro Max. So this phone packs a Helio G80 processor. Is running on Android 11. This phone particular is the 8 GB RAM variant with the 128 GB storage. It has a dual nano SIM card and a expandable storage. This phone also has a 5150 milliamp battery, and this phone screen is 6.8-inch diagonally full HD plus display, and the main camera sensor is 48 megapixel. This phone has most of the bands, as you can see. If you have T-Mobile, you have band 66 and most band 12, so you're well covered in most US areas. So without further ado, here's the unboxing. So the phone starts out with your typical card with the Umidigi, with your SIM card tray slot insert and the manual. It has your pre-applied screen protector, so something that you have to be careful of, so you don't peel the pre-attached screen protector, which as you can tell, I kind of peeled it off accidentally, so you have to be careful. They do have a pre-applied screen protector on. So the phone case is made out of relatively cheaper material than what Umidigi previously used on their phones. So this is more of a softer rubber, and it's clear plastic. So this will definitely turn yellow through time. And it does not have the bumper guards in the corner. So when you drop your phone, this will most likely cause more of a damage and impact to your phone. So this is something that you have to be, careful of. And continue with the unboxing on the box. So this phone charger is a slow charger, so it's not your fast charging adapter. And this phone, I believe, only does regular charging. So this is somewhere Umidigi try to cut costs on, on the phone case and also on this charging brick. And then it's USB Type C with a USB port here. So it's not USB-C to C yet, that we have not seen on Umidigi phones. So continuing with the phone. So the phone, the cover, the front is a 6.8-inch diagonal display, so it's a relatively big display. Weight-wise, it's actually not too heavy to the hand compared to like the Umidigi Power. This is still fairly manageable. The hole punch cutout hole is relatively good. It is on the bigger side, comparing, this is more like a Samsung A71 series, where their hole punch is a little bigger. When you compare like a Samsung S21 or the A51 series, their hole punch is smaller. But generally, the trim is relatively slim up all around. Besides the chin at the bottom, it is relatively bigger than most flagship devices, but since this is a budget device, this is where they also cut corners. On the side, you have the dual SIM tray cards. So if you poke it in, so you have the dual SIM and the SD card slot on the left. And then continuing, this is your designated button for your special commands. On the right, you have the volume button up and down, and the power button, which is also your fingerprint reader. Going to the back. So this back, it has a metal rail all around. It has also the 48 megapixel main sensor. So this is the main sensor, and it has a relatively big camera bump, as you can see here. So this is something that you have to pay attention to. Overall, this phone does have a good, pleasant look to it. So let's do a quick camera test. Focus it on the QR code here. So I just snapped a couple of photos, and let's check the. So it is relatively clear. But obviously I will have to do more testing on the camera. So stay tuned for future videos and please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to see more camera footage and video footage from this Umidigi A11 Pro. So this camera app is missing some of the features. For example, on the video, it doesn't have stabilization. It only has stabilization for the picture, which is something that they're still, lacking on anti-shake, just for the pictures. It has the portrait mode, and under the extra, they have slow motion, night mode, panorama, and pro. So they're still missing on the hyperlapse mode, which is found in most smartphone devices nowadays. So Umidigi still has some work to do in regards to their camera, and so this is something that you have to pay attention to. But you can always download an app through the App Store for the hyperlapse, but that shouldn't be an issue. But it's obviously better to have it integrated into the phone's camera app, so that way it produces the best picture and video quality. So this phone also integrates with the thermometer that they put on to a lot of the recent phones, just due to the pandemic. I believe this is more of a gimmick than an actual thing that most people use. But obviously it's good to be able to test someone's temperature in case they have a fever, so you can tell them to stay the heck out of, away from you. So one thing that I'm not a big fan of is their logo right here, Beyond Dreams. I think this is a little tacky, and obviously without that logo or their motto, it will look a lot better. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, as I will post more future updates comparing this A11 Pro Max pictures and videos against my Samsung S21. So stay tuned to my channel, and thank you very much.